Titans Sports Time, hosted by Mike Parsons.
Well, now I'm joined with a couple more players from that historic team. Marshall Sanders on my left and Sam Santiago on my right. And guys, welcome back to Eastern Florida.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
I guess just first of all, Sam, talk about what kind of made that team special. What made the group special?
The uniqueness of it, I think we were just talking about it earlier outside, is the family orientation. Just the gelling of different personalities and being able to have that one common goal. And then really it was just to be together and play together. Just really enjoying the time that we had, wanting to play ball, wanting to spend the time and getting better and just driving just to see each other succeed. That was the fun of it.
Yeah.
Really the fun of it.
And Marshall, when I tell you had an undefeated conference season, I mean, what do you think of? I mean, even now, that's like an impossible thing to do.
It is, and honestly, we had so much fun doing it that it didn't seem impossible. You know, we never fathomed that could happen, but when it did happen, we kind of look back on it like, hey, we just did that. But we practiced a lot harder than we played, and so when we had games, the games were easy. The practices were hard. So going undefeated in the conference, it was like, it was nothing to us, you know what I mean? We probably went 15-20 had we had the opportunity to do so, but we did not. Yep. But I'm grateful, and it's great to look back on that and see the accomplishment and what we did, you know, so.
And Sam, just talk about this weekend, getting to be back with the guys all weekend. I mean, how's that been?
A time machine.
Yeah.
I mean, we all look at each other and go, well, I wonder if we can still do it again. And, you know, it's just that feel that you go back and you go, I bet we could pull at least one more 2 games off. Just because it was fun. It was truly fun. And just to sit back and talk about this stuff, it gives you goosebumps because you still know, man, it was just a fun time. It was really, truly a fun time.
And then, of course, you know, that state tournament run. I guess, Marshall, talk about, first of all, going into that state tournament, you had been on a sky high. I mean, 12-0, had to feel like you could win that thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think at that point, everyone we figured out our roles on the team. So it was no one trying to do more than what they needed to do, no egos involved. We all had a mission at hand, and we all accomplished and achieved what we did because we knew our roles, and everyone accepted it, and everything from there was just, it was a breeze, you know, so.
And then Sam, talk about, I mean, cutting down a net, it's always special, and you know, not many people get that opportunity to cut down a net.
No, not at all. And for us to do it as a team and the way we did it, it was truly special when we were climbing up and we were going, it's really happening. Exactly. And to watch Coach do it though, that was even better because when he finally had the net and it was like, we actually did it. Yeah. When Coach finally took the net down and he came off that ladder, it was, this really just happened. And it was just a special time. Yeah. Special time.
Talk about that, because I know Coach Smith had said that he knew this team was special really early. Is that something you guys felt like when you started practicing, that, man, this team's really good?
Honestly, for myself, I didn't see it that way. And Coach Smith played a lot of psychological games on everyone. And we found that out through Sam's speech that he had. We had platoons. We didn't have first or second string. We had guys at any given point that could have started, but Sam's unit would beat us to death at practice. Like, I mean, literally, they went at us every day. It forced us to be better. So with that, we had a common goal. We didn't know at the end that it ended the way that it did, but gratefully it did. You know what I'm saying? So,
sure.
For
and
sure.
Just looking back 20 years later, I mean, it's still something that you guys got to really have a lot of pride in that you have made that accomplishment.
Oh, for sure. I mean, and we talked about it last night, is how we come back and sit and having dinner, and each of us still talk about what happened, how it went, the trials we went through in our lives, and to come back and have the conversations that we're still talking about it 20 years ago, 20 years from that day, in every aspects of our lives as we've grown to now, and go, you still talk about it? What happened? How does that still impact us? And it's just fun to watch. It's I don't know. I still can't believe it. Seriously, I still can't believe it.
Definitely molded us as men.
Yeah, for sure.
That we had to help with our day-to-day life experiences. So,
for sure. That's for sure. But the impact that each of us had on each other, right? Because, we talk about how we got under each other's skin, but to go, man, I love Bam. I know he was probably mad at me thousands of times, but just the fact that I knew he had my back, and he knew for a fact I had his back. And when you go out and go into the real world and you try to look for that, you just knew that comfort level was still there, and you strive to get something like that, and it's just rare to even have that.
Yeah, it definitely is. Well, congrats, and thank you for being on the show.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.